Hello YouTube, so I hope you enjoy about shows. Today's new Aslan deck profile for Druid's Origins, but they just got some new support in Beyond Belief, Beyond the Brave. So we got Ash Posture. Again, this is one of those decks. Invoked was one of those weird decks which didn't really. You only have one main deck monster, and then you just play with hand traps. Now you actually got a main deck monster that can actually do stuff. So that's what's good to stop monsters from deck and searching and sending all that jazz. All sort of good. You need it now. Yeah. And Spoon, this is a Magician's End. And Spoon is good for getting the Magician's Engine get going and stuff, and equipping and all sorts, which is cool, quite handy, really. Yeah. Same with this one, so it's the same. You can special one from the hat or grey, and then you can equip one, which is quite good and which is quite cool. That's why you have to play two of this sometimes. Yes, and then you got two of the Vatican. She can search your spells and traps, which is quite good. That's why you play some spells, but you don't need too many of them. And then you got the new Invoked Ascend the Raver. You can special summon this card by targeting one spell cast, one fusion monster, gain 1,000 attack. When this card's been normal summon or special summon, add one, vanish one, face up monster, or flip. You can vanish one invocation from the add one indication and one mentions it from your deck to your hand. So basically this is another starter card for your deck, so you have 6 Alisons for your deck, which is actually very good, very powerful, so you don't always run out of invocations now, which is cool. And you got a lot more fusion spells, which is really nice and really handy. There's the old Alison, still the same thing. This is sometimes much better than Alison, but sometimes you want the Alison for the hand traps now and stuff, which is quite cool. Then you got Crowley. Crowley can be quite good for fusion, something to make into fusions you can't make if you don't have Alison and stuff, which is quite good. Then we got the new one, Away the Spirit of the Law. You can manage a card on your hand or field to add one Alison from deck to hand. A fusion summon of this monster destroyed by a card effect. You can fusion summon special one at one invoke monster from your hand. Yep, so the idea of this is just a nicer stand to just get another Alison from deck. Yep, just so you got more sense. So this one can act as another Alison, so you can get, if you don't start with Alison, you can get to the Alison and stuff, which is quite cool. So this gets you to the star card you need. This one is Vanna, the Artifact Spirit. Again, this one comes as on the field or grave. You can set a notification or spell as mentioned there. You can fusion summon one card, ask for this card, and that's all it really does. So it just comes with another Aslan, which is quite good and quite cool and quite handy to say the least. Now we have got Meltdown at 3. Again, you're going to need it for a deck like this. You're going to need to get used to your spells and stuff, which is quite good and quite handy, really, which is quite good in general. Intoxication, again, now you got more fusion spells, so now you can actually make the right amount of fusions. So this is very good, very powerful. You play 2 because you can put it back in your deck, which is quite good and quite handy. Yep. 1 talent. Talents is good, very powerful, good going second, look at opponent's hand, or going first and drawing a couple of cards, or taking control of opponent monsters. And we've got the new Invocation Sword, so you can it's a quick play, so you can fusion summon as the monster from your extra deck in your main phase. You can use the grail to target as a monster or invocation, show it back into the deck. So basically it gets you more of these, and he does more fusion summon, which is cool, which is quite handy. Cool buy, very good, very powerful. You see why it's banned the OG now. We got the Spirit Sword Away. This can be one of the following effects. You can add a book of law, you can away the book of law, the Spirit of Law thing, or a deck, or from your deck to the grave. Or you can send one Aslan to grave or vanish, and then you can look at 3 face up cards of the extra deck opponent. So which is quite good advantage. So this card could be quite good, quite powerful, really. So again, it's just another card can get you to stuff. Book of Law, another fusion card. This card didn't really get to see play, but now you got it in your deck. You kind of have to search it, which is quite good. One indication, milestone. But this card will be coming out for the new invoke stuff. 3 impair, very good, very powerful, very good what it needs to do. Yep, stops hand traps and stuff like that. We have got Mecha name Rona. Again, it's another fusion spell for this deck, which is quite good. You can make the fusions on opponent turn, which is quite good. Now, a deck like this, IP, I guess you don't make you don't buy, you buy IP Lower Night. Lower Night's quite good. You don't need Masquerade in a deck like this. As the Vote of Madness, this just searches your Book of Law and stuff. It's just another good fusion monster you can use for fusion one. Two Madison links, again very good, very powerful, just to be used as lighter tier, or you can use them as little quips. So, yeah. We got Sora, this is just a good synchron monster, but sometimes you don't even summon, you use it as a quip, which is quite good. This one's quite good. This just attacks and stuff for if you use one there as a tier, which is quite good. We got Invode Midja. This one's quite good because it just takes a fusion tier monster, which is quite handy. So you can use the super target. Zora, this is what you end on if you're going first, so you can't get outed quite so easily. And we got Merkaba. Merkaba's very good, very powerful, depending what ones you want to discard. And Raijin is good. Again, it's quite good in this deck. You can use it for wind, but you are using just for point. Merkaba can be good for going second in OTK and do Stample. This is one of the other new ones. Alistair Broda needs to answer plus a light or earth monster. You can add one of the new ones. Yep, from your deck to your hand, both of them. And then you can vanish 1/1 from the graveyard to target one. Vanish monster opponents and vanish them all they control, which is very powerful. Then we got this one here. This one just comes this one needs a water or dark. So in your main phase, the opponents can target this card for attacks, and then the opponent vanishes all graveyards. You can target a fusion card you control and direct attack directly. And then this one here is the last one. Aston Sora. This one needs a fire and wind with the Aston. Target one level 6. All have a special one from the deck when it's card, and then fusion summon level 1 from the extra. Again, another way of doing fusion summon in a deck like this, which is really cool. So you see now, Aston used to be a full, not used to be able to do loads of fusion, and now you can, which is cool. This is just with Madison, but again, you can do it pure. You can do it with Shadows, which is really cool. You could do it with Dragon Tail now also, which is really interesting. So yeah, and stuff. So there's some new support also on the way for this. There's a new fusion which we'll go into here. Basically, it's a lightning storm on legs. Okay, it's just a lightning storm on legs. And then we have a new spell, which basically this will take out this, which is quite cool. So, which is basically another invocation for the deck, which is quite handy to say the least. So, quite a lot of spells, so, which is cool. But as you see, there's plenty of options you can do with this deck and stuff. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the show today. Subscribe for what show. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, not Sky. I won one, lost 3. Yes, sad on Sunday. It's a Euros League this weekend, so hasn't done too great with the other ones, so with Hecahan, Fiend Smith, Chimera, so we are trying our dollars again with the new support, with the Power Patron this time, not with so much overcore stuff. So okay, well, I hope you enjoyed the show today. Subscribe for one show. Well, which people luck are the heroes for the nuclear turn, so peace everyone, good luck and doing everyone.